gather around, let me introduce the name. It's Wadi the Crypto Hunter, he a legend in the game. Ain't no disability could ever hold him back. He's in the crypto world and he on the right track. Wadi the Crypto Hunter, yeah, he breaking all the chains. Disability, no limit, ain't no boundaries remain. Bitcoin, crypto, he could go insane. Conquer every challenge in the world of blockchain.
What up, everyone? My name is Wadi the Crypto Hunter. How's everyone doing today? I hope you guys had a blessed day so far. I see Tim Shea in the house, Suzuki, Edward Bison. I see Shay Bro. Welcome. So, guys, today I have a very exciting project. I mean, you guys are going to see for yourself, which it's Income Island. This is the page pretty much on X, which you can also see that they are a legal LLC registered company. But without any further ado, let me introduce the man of the hour, which is Lee Greenfield, the CEO of Income Island. What's going on, Lee? How are you?
Hey, Waddy. Yeah, good. How are you?
Pretty great.
Good.
So, Lee, first introduce yourself. Tell me a little bit about you, and then tell me a bit about the project.
Okay, I am Lee Greenfield. I'll tell you how I got into crypto, and I can tell you how I originated the project. So, 2014, when Bitcoin was around £1,000, I thought to myself, I've missed the boat on that. Obviously, I was wrong. I thought, what else can I get that's going to make some money? So I found Dogecoin, and I bought 55,000 of them for like £12. And then if you forward to 2021, that £12 was £30,000. So at that point, I heavily got myself into crypto, and that was the beginnings of it. And there was a lot of dog coins copying Doge, and I didn't want to do anything like that. So we decided to do something completely different. So that's when I came out with Income Island, and the Metaverse came about because I'd invested in another company, which ironically called themselves Marvel, but they were scammers, and they promised the world and delivered nothing. And I took over their community basically and moved them to Income Island, and we gave them a few freebies to start them off because they'd all been scammed. But everything they promised, we have built and more over the last 3 years. And that brings us up to where we are today, because our motto is under promise and over deliver. So everything we say we're going to do, it's not we're going to do it, we've done it. The Metaverse is out in demo form now. Anyone can download it. I'll show you that in a little bit. Our multi-chain coins out, our NFTs are out. Everything's already out and ready.
Well, I appreciate that. Just want to say hello to Darcy Donovan in the house. She said, yes, we have. You tell him, Lee. Appreciate you being here, Darcy. So later on, we also going to touch a little bit on Income Island, working with Star Dogs and all of that. But for now, how has your experience been? Like starting Metaverse and all of that. Was it complicated?
Well, it was, because what we wanted to do was something that hasn't been done before, and that is we wanted it to be real. So the entire Metaverse, which I'll show you soon. If you go around it now, our latest version 2, which I've shown you before, so you know what to expect, is fully photorealistic. So it's very similar to walking around in the real world, and that was very important to us. And if we go back a bit, we had our first demo when we did a exhibition in LA in 22 August 22, the NFT exhibition out there, and what we were showing there compared to what we've got now is so different, and people were impressed with that, and that was hyper realistic. So what we've got now is it's like apples and oranges. It really is. It doesn't matter what I say about it. If you actually see it, then your mind, those pictures there, all of those are the metaverse. That's not that's not my kitchen. That's actually that's
No, I
all
mean,
inside the.
um, no, I was gonna say, like, when I saw this picture, and obviously, we did spoke in the background before, with shout out to Dylan for connecting us. And I was looking at the metaverse, and I said, wow, it looks so realistic. Like, literally, even in this picture, look at the water, the reflection right here. So it's insane, in my opinion, but it's great. It's a good insane.
Yeah, it's been a lot of hard work to get there, but we've all been pushing it along and pushing the devs to do the best they can do. A lot of the times, the dev will say to me, "But that's never been done, Lee." And I'll go, exactly why you're going to do it. So that's why we've got to this stage. If you compare it to some other metaverses, their graphics, you're going to see a big difference. So this opens us up for business opportunities where if someone wants to show what a building's going to look like before it's built, we can build it inside the metaverse and then take them on a virtual tour of it, and then they can change anything they don't like or speak to their customers and get it changed. And then once it's perfect, they can have it built in real life rather than just trusting a blueprint blind. You can actually see what you're doing, and that's the sort of thing you're not going to be able to do with metaverses with more cartoony graphics and things like that.
Yeah, well, then I'm trying to see and show some of the other graphics, but I am going, like, even the details over here. It's fascinating. The shadow, um, man. I mean, and you did tell me before that this is not Unreal Engine, correct?
No, this is built on Unity. It's a it's HDRP. So the version we had before was URP, which is like hyper realistic. But what we're using now is a thing called HDRP, which is very similar to Unreal Engine. But with Unity, it's more complicated to use, as the devs tell me. But once it's mastered, there's more scope to do a lot more with it. So that's the engine we've been using since day one, and it's
Okay.
made some amazing results. You can see there about the coins we've got with the burns. Yeah, if you see that one with the that was our previous graphics there. So that was
Right
the
here.
hyper realistic graphics. That was the URP graphics. You can see the difference there if in the trees, and it doesn't look as real.
Yeah, yeah, I
It looks
see.
good, but it doesn't look as real as
No,
the
no,
new.
I could tell the big difference, which um by the way, whenever you wanna show your screen, give me 1 second, Lee. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that.
That's right.
Um
I can show my screen. I see you've got the coin up there with the burning.
yeah, let me go back right
So
here, right?
yeah, that's our multi-chain coin. We've got it on. That's the Ethereum chain. We've also got it on BNB, Polygon, Grove, and it will be released on Arbitrum as well.
Yeah, this is actually right here. It says income
Yeah,
coin multi-chain.
yeah,
Income is
it's
currently available in EVMB, Matic, and
yeah.
Growth coin. Are are RT, never heard of that one. Launched to follow. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Areth is the it's the gas for Arbitrum. Arb is Arbitrum, and it runs on gas, which is Areth. It's similar. I don't know if you know about VE chain, but that runs on gas, which is VTHO VTHO. So it's a similar sort of thing. Um, there's only 1 million coins per chain on ETH, BNB, and ARB. And every time there's a buy or a sell, 1% of that gets completely wiped off of the total amount of coins. So it doesn't go to a dead wallet, it actually gets completely obliterated off of the chain.
Oh,
So that's what you're seeing in those adverts where it says how many coins have been burnt. Um, and that's going to make it because it's got 18 digits on it. So it's going to make it a bit like Bitcoin. Once it gets down to a certain point, you're going to be buying fractions of a coin instead of.
okay, so that's what I wanted to touch right here. Only 1 million coin per chain in total supply for EBNB and ARP, and 5 million for Grove, and 3 million for Matic. Burning of coins on every transaction, 5 chain, EBNB, Matic, ARP, and Grove. Lows starting market cap per chain says please no, income coin is not a B2 of OG income token, which is also in circulation and used for staking reward for our VRE virtual real estate. You wanna touch a little bit on that?
Yeah, so when we first came out, we had a token, which was the income token, just on the BNB chain, but we renounced the contract, which means there's not much we can do when we're talking about integration in the metaverse or changing it. But we did staking for a while on the properties. Again, remember when I told you we took over from a group of scammers who promised the world and delivered nothing? Well, that was one of the things they promised, the staking. So we did it. It turned out it wasn't a great idea, especially during the bear market. So what we've done is we've stopped it for new buyers, but all the people that already bought, they get their return of investment back, and that's through the tokens from the original OG income token. But the new token is multi-chain, of course, is not renounced, so we can
Yeah.
we can integrate it into the metaverse. So that's going to be the main currency inside the metaverse. I mean, the OG one will be in the metaverse as well, but it's not going to be the main currency.
Okay.
What you're looking at there is the tokenomics for it, which is 1% actual burn, which makes the token deflationary. As I said, not sent to a dead wallet. It's actually completely burnt off the total token
Yeah.
supply. And then the 2% is given to you in whichever coin you bought it in. So if you buy income on ETH, then you'll get 2% in ETH for every buy and sell on the ETH chain. If you buy it in BNB, the same, Matic, etc. You won't get a different coin. So if you wanted to get ETH in reflections, you buy it on the ETH chain. If you want to get BNB in reflections, you buy it on the BNB chain. If you want to get all of them in reflections, just buy a bit in each chain, and see what happens. And then 2% liquidity to stabilize the floor, and 5% development and marketing, which mostly goes into the development of the metaverse, which I will show you in a
Yeah.
minute.
Okay, so I want to touch on the actual burn part
Yep.
first. So actual burn meaning it's gone from circulation supply. And I find that interesting because majority of the time I actually see projects talking about they send it to a dead wallet
Yeah,
which cannot be touched.
yeah. No, this doesn't go to a dead wallet. If you look on BSC scan at the BNB chain for our coin, then you will see that the actual supply is well, it's less than a million. I'm not sure the exact figure. I think we've burnt about 13,000 coins now, and that is completely obliterated from the actual total supply. So you can imagine the more buys and sells, the more gets obliterated, the more deflationary it becomes, and the rarer it becomes, and that drives the price up. Which is a much different way of doing it than everyone else that does to the dead wallet. We don't do that at all. This is actually completely obliterating it off the total token supply. So if you go back into X there and you have a look at those ads that were on there, that explains what they're about. It actually shows you the burns coming off of each coin. It tells you how many burns there've been. I think they were just on that X tab there.
Okay,
Top.
where?
If you go back to X, Twitter,
Oh, okay.
yeah, and then yeah, so that's the Ethereum one. So that shows you there that 5,131 coins have been burned. There was a million total supply. So I don't know how old this is. So it's probably more have been burned now. So that's new supply there, 994869. If you go to Everscan and you have a look at the income coin in there, that is the total supply. It would have, and whenever there's buys or sells, that total supply is going down, and that's the difference between our coin and other.
An actual burn. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
the next thing I wanted to touch on is the part that so just for holding the token, I get 2%. All right, so let me make sure I'm getting it correctly. So let's say an example. I own, I don't know, 20K of it, and I'll get a 2% in whatever chain is that I own it. So if I'm not mistaken, that should be about $200
Oh no, no,
equal.
no, no! You don't get two
Oh,
two
okay.
2% off of how much you own. You get 2% off of every buy and sell. So if someone sells
Okay.
20K worth, then 2% of that 20K will be split up between all of the holders. At the moment, there's only I think 100 something holders, so they're raking it in at the moment. So yeah, every time there's a buy or a sell, that money goes into a pot and then splits between every holder. And at the same time, 1% of that sale gets burnt completely off of the total supply, and then 2% goes into the liquidity, which strengthens the floor, and then yeah, we've got the 5% for the marketing, which
Okay.
goes towards building up the metaverse.
No, no, I just wanted to clear that out because I'm pretty sure a lot of people was thinking the same thing. I do see you guys have plenty of social media. I saw them right here. Uh, Telegram, Twitter, which is now called X. I see LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch.
Yeah, we've
So
got a
you
couple.
guys are really. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to say we've got a couple of funky songs out, so that's why we've got SoundCloud. Much like you've got your intro song that I heard when this started. So yeah, we've had those out for a little while, and because we've been going for so long, we've got a lot of contacts and partners, and our reputation's quite solid as well, which is really important. Yeah, as you go down there, you can see the older graphics, which are completely different. Oh no, that's our NFT. We got that is Ian the Income Island Iguana. He's up on
Okay.
stage on Income Island singing Iguana Dance with somebody, which is quite cool. Which I'll be able to show you once we go in there. If you want me to launch the
Yeah, I
Metaverse,
was gonna say if you want, you can share your screen. Let me
yeah.
actually stop sharing mine. Stop screen. Okay. Yeah,
Well,
because I want people to see pretty much everything I saw. Because one thing is talking about the graphics, seeing the picture, but the other thing is actually seeing it live.
yeah. So what's this? A share screen
And
or?
by the way, guys, you could actually download the demo version of Income Island and test it out yourself. All you gotta do is go to the Microsoft Store, and that's it.
I think that should come up.
Okay, yeah, it did.
You got it?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Let's start it off. So we've also got controllers where we can control the metaverse, which is quite cool. It's 11:20 at night here in the UK. So in Income Island, it's going to be 11:20 at night.
Okay.
Okay. What I can do is I can change the time of day. See, there you go. Here we go. So we're in Income Island. You can see it's quite dark at the moment. There's our wheel going around. On there, we've got partners that advertise on the wheel there, as you can see on the top. And there's meeting pods on that wheel. I'll go back to that in the daytime so you can see. At night, we've got our partners all lit up on the floor here. Wolf Punks, World of Tings, Crypto Homies, Tease D's, there's Star Dogs. Yeah, so we've got a few meta rides, etc. So what I'll do is I'll take you to the main entrance gates so you can see the standard of graphics. We've got all these posters here as well. So any of these posters you can actually open up and it will take you to the site where you can scroll on the site there. We've also got various screens around the island where you can surf the net. The other day while I was on the island, I got myself a takeaway through Income Island and had it delivered without ever having to leave. So we're trying to get Web 2 and Web 3 integrated together so you don't have to leave the experience. Let's go in there. This is the NFA building. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Sid and the crypto homies.
Did you just say NFA building?
NFA, yeah, it's the gallery. So the crypto homies are a crypto version of the 90s plastic toy, the homies.
No, it's cool. I'm just laughing because the way I'm seeing it is that you got a not financial advice building.
Tell Sid that one. Yeah, so anyone familiar with the toys, and I'm saying familiar, obviously I'm from England, so we didn't have them here, but apparently they were massive over in the States, and now they've got NFTs.
Okay. Yeah, I actually seen well, I heard of them.
Yeah,
Crypto homies, yeah.
yeah, you can mint the NFTs directly in the metaverse as well. Let's go up the stairs. This gallery, and this is just one building. Obviously, there's loads of things inside there. Yeah, they've got lots of partners that they're working with.
Oh wow.
And they've got works by Steve Kaufman. Steve Kaufman was the protege of Andy Warhol, and this artwork here is not only going to be on sale as an NFT. What happens is you get the original painting as well through the post. It's not available yet. It hasn't been set up, but he's got all the
Okay.
rights. He's got all the rights to these amazing artworks, and they're all going to be available at some point exclusively inside Income Island.
Now, one thing that I do want to point out, Lee, and that I noticed is the fact that you just walked in the building, you just walked out the building, and there is no pause in between loading time or anything like that.
That's right. Yeah. So most metaverses or games, even when you walk into a building, like I'm just about to walk into this Metaverse building, you walk through the door, everything pauses, and then you get a loading
Yeah.
loading wheel come up, and you have to wait for it to load. With this, everything is instant, so there's no waiting for any of that. You've got the little bit of loading time at the start. These are some of the screens here. So this is the Metarides game on Steam. You can actually play this in here. You have to install it. But yeah, you can play these kind of games in here. They've got 2 screens in this car showroom. Because it's dark, it's not easy to see them. It's just lucky I know that they're there.
And I'm saying
things like this, I can go to Netflix.com. Oh, I'm not signed in, but yeah, I could sit in here and watch a movie. I'm not going to sign in, but you get the idea. You can go to any website.
Yeah, no, real quick. Let me address this non-fungible art. I know what it stands for. I was just being a clown with not financial advice, but thank
That's
you. I
pretty funny.
appreciate it.
I'm sure Sid will like that.
Yeah.
So,
No, that's the next thing I was gonna tell you, because last time we spoke, you said that you ordered something from the metaverse, and it
it
was
was
actually delivered to
Burger
you.
King for me and my wife. If you want the exact detail, yeah. We managed.
Wow.
And I managed to order that and get it. My driving, by the way, is horrific. So that's the first time I've ever got out the door in one go. I'm going to crash into a wall. Let me just do that. Oh, I don't know where the car went. Right. So what I'll do is I'll show you a bit more nighttime graphics, and then I'll flip it over to the daytime.
Yeah.
So this is the
wait, go back. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Show the pool. Look at that.
Yeah, what's very difficult to do with graphics is get water that looks realistic.
Ooh, Lee, hold on, Lee. Darcy is saying, Dylan told me how bad your driving is.
That's why Dylan has a car inside the Star Dogs compound, which I'll show you soon. I'll put a nice rusty old heap in there for him with his name on the number plate. But yeah, he's not lying, Darcy. My virtual driving is horrendous. I wouldn't recommend getting in a virtual car with me with your avatar. But yeah, this is what you saw before in the pictures.
Yeah.
But as you can see, if you actually go in here, the details are,
Yeah, that
real to life.
I'll tell you one thing, man. That floor looks very slippery. I wouldn't walk around it with socks on. That's for sure.
But very true. Very true. And this is just the penthouse of the apartment. So let's fly, because you can fly in here as well, obviously. So let's fly over here. What I'll do is I'll land land out here, and then we'll change it to daytime.
Okay.
Oh. So yeah, it's a nice outdoor area here.
Andrew said that could be.
I actually want this pool. Look how nice that pool is.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Right, let's see if I can change it to the daytime.
Andrew said that could be his kitchen.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's the thing. We've gone for as real as we could possibly get. Uh,
Real quickly, by the way, guys, if you're liking the stream, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and definitely leave a comment and go check out their Twitter. Well, I keep saying Twitter, their X account, which is on the description below, so you can follow this project even closer.
so I've flipped it to daytime now, so you
Yeah.
can see the grass blowing in the wind, the trees blowing, the swimming pool.
No, so you know that's the thing that caught my attention because it's like so realistic. Like I see the trees moving because of the wind. I see the water moving because of the wind. I'm like, wow.
This is for Darcy to have a laugh at. There's Dylan's car. You can see he's got his hard hat on there and his
Eh,
blueprints. Hard at work in the. This is the
okay.
Stardog compound here.
I,
Um,
I
where they're
gotta
going.
ask Dylan. I gotta ask Dylan a question. Darcy asking for me. How old is he? Because that car is a hoopty.
He's got me there. I think he's slightly
When,
younger than me.
no. When you said Dylan's card, I was expecting a Ferrari or something like
It's
that,
not.
but
It's not his real car. I'm just showing it. But if you have a look at this space here, this is where the Stardogs Theatre is going to go. So I'm just let me go on the back wall. Yeah, here we go. So as you can see, this is going to be quite a substantial sized theatre, and it's not going to be just one floor. If I walk from one end to the other, and I'm
okay.
walking fast, that's about 250,000 square feet here.
I see Star Dogs
This
over.
is going to be the Stardogs Theatre. So we've got companies that projects that are going to build with us. So obviously we reserve the land. That's for Stardogs, and here you can see that this is smaller here. This is I think this is 10,000 square feet, and that's reserved for wolf punks. So I'm just trying to get to an angle where you can see the difference. It's size there. There you go. So you can see that's the wolf punks. There's 10,000 square feet, and then we've got the Star Dogs.
So, Lee, do you want to touch a little bit on Star Dogs and Income Island joining?
Well, I think about a year and a half into building the metaverse, we were looking to advertise and find influencers. And one of my colleagues found Darcy and suggested Darcy. So we had a meeting with Darcy and Dylan, and they loved the idea and the project. And it was just a influencer partnership. But as time grew on, we became closer and closer. And the way we work together and our vision is so aligned. Darcy's now a partner in Income Island. She's a co-owner because she saw the same thing I saw, the potential in it. And we've had many discussions. I speak to Dylan probably more than Darcy. I speak to Dylan in every day, and we're always speaking to people. that are interested in building and interested in the vision. And the more we build, the more people get excited by it. So yeah, we became partners in that respect. And I think about probably 6 months into our partnership, when Darcy officially came on board as a co-owner, she put together her own project, which was Star Dogs. Obviously, Darcy and Dylan know a lot more about that than I do. But I can give you a rough outline there. They're making movies, like family-friendly movies. They've already got funding for it, so obviously they've got a lot of belief in what they're doing. And their Star Dogs avatars, they've actually got one in Income Island, which I can show you.
Okay. Yeah, and I want to say the Star Dogs avatar, but also Darbo singing Iguana.
Oh, the
Drabo.
Secret Iguana, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
let's walk over to the Iguana with the director Stardog. That is the Iguana there, but there you go. This is one of Stardog's avatars. This is the director. They've got a producer, and I don't want to say the wrong thing. I know they got a superstar. I don't know if that's an avatar yet. But yeah, there's find my way out, I think. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so they've got
Jesus.
NFT. Yeah, he runs quite fast as well.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I couldn't even run that fast in Grand Theft Auto.
That's why he's a star dog. Otherwise, he'd be a rubbish dog. He runs like a champion. Oh, he's stuck in a crouching tiger position there. But yeah, they haven't released their NFTs yet. This is the first showing of one of their NFT avatars is in Income Island. It's the first place it's in. Yeah, you were asking me about so this is Dravo's. Dravo is part of the team. He was working for another project called Ever Reflect, but he left those and brought the building with him. So this is Dravo's building. The inside's shut, but the outside here. If I go up to the stage, you should see the iguanas before me. I'll hop on the stage.
Now, let me ask you this, Lee. If, I create, or if you could create an avatar of myself singing on stage, could that be possible?
Well, what we're working on next is networking integration. So multiple people can congregate inside Income Island. At that point, you'll be able to spawn avatars. I'm not sure if the V1 of networking, you'll be able to make it look like yourself. I'll have to speak to the devs about the timeline, but that's certainly on the agenda.
Okay.
I mean, it's possible. I don't want to say anything that I don't know for sure. That's why we like to under-promise and over-deliver. We're not one of those big companies that say, this is what we're going to do. You're going to love it. It's going to be amazing. Buy. We don't do that. We say nothing. We promise nothing. And then we say, check this out. This is what we've done. Boom. And always work like that. And as I said, Darcy and Dylan are the same, which is why we get on so well. They don't talk the talk. They walk the walk. And at the end of the day, that's what you need to do. Because there's so many. I think the only word for it is charlatans out there. That just they promise you the world and deliver nothing. That's not what we wanted to do. So we don't promise. We just do. I told you I'd take you up to these pods, so I'm going to take you up to those as well. So these are meeting pods. Inside each pod, there's like a screen and a meeting room table. I can't get
Okay.
in, but they're not open yet, so that's why I'm precariously floating in the air.
Now, talking about pods, when Dylan went on the True Spotlight, he gave away some pods, right?
Okay. So you see those over
That
there? Let me fly over to them.
okay,
So we have an underground tunnel system. I don't know if you can see what. Yeah, there's a tunnel there, goes underground. Now that tunnel takes you to underground city domes, one of which is below Sea City. Now the only way to get access to those domes haven't been built yet. Well, the dome's been built, but there's no city in there yet. The only way to get access to them is to own a pod.
okay,
So are
yeah,
these? I'm just going to
that's
try
what
and
I saw.
get into one for you. This one will do. I always feel like I'm drowning when I do that. Right. Oh, I sort of hold my breath in real life when I'm under that water, which is probably not healthy. Oh, go for that. Right. So yeah. So this is a pod on the water. You can see they're for sale as well.
For sale, yeah.
That just takes you to our website where you can buy them. But yeah, if you own a pod, not only are they beautiful and they're quite cheap as well, like $35. There's not thousands of them. Basically, you own a pod NFT, and then when Belosi City is built, you get exclusive access to Belosi City and any of the perks that come with that. There's underwater bedrooms in these as well. Should be down here, I imagine. What have I done?
Now these pods are like real estate property, right? So you'll be
They
able
are they're
to
affordable. They're affordable real estate, whereas some of the other ones.
I think he dropped the bird because I don't hear it anymore. Mhm. If you guys are on YouTube, hit the like, subscribe button, turn on the notification. If you are on X, please make sure to follow me and definitely um retweet the AMA. Now, if you're on Facebook, then make sure you follow me. Appreciate it. So right now, up, it froze. I think Lee's computer actually froze. Mouse on the floor, yes. Let's just wait for him to pop back in. In the meantime, let me say hello to everyone. Trey Intuition, welcome, welcome. LKM Lan, welcome. Andrew Suzuki, up, Lee's back. What happened?
My computer decided to restart itself. I think I need a new graphics card. It's sort of overheats.
You're
What
watching
was I
this
saying?
on you're all, you know what? Forget you, Steve. Um, technical issue. He needs to put one U.
One he needs to put on dot one U.
Never heard of it, but no, it's okay, Lee. I mean, it happens, man. Trust me. Before I built this baby, I was having all sorts of computer issue. My streams were getting frozen. Uh, camera didn't work out of a suddenly. So
I haven't
don't
really
worry.
got an excuse, Waddy, because ironically, I also run an IT company. So,
Oh, okay, okay, all right. Well, I try to be fair. That's all.
it's all right. It's all right. I'm one of those rare people who always tell the truth, then you don't have to remember the lie. Yeah,
You know, I was
that
gonna
was
say,
just irony on my part.
it's it's great to be honest, but sometimes there's a time where you want to refrain from it.
Yeah, no, nothing wrong with my computer whatsoever. It was all good.
By the way, kids, don't listen to me, just in case. Be honest,
It was
especially
probably my
today.
wife who lit the plug. Yeah, that's, I'll just blame it on someone else. Yeah, those pods are basically they're an easy way to get onto the property ladder on Income Island. You know, they're about $35 each, whereas if you buy a apartment, which I think is the cheapest ones, probably at 300 and something dollars. I haven't looked at the property page for a while. I think 1.85 BNB. Every time you buy a property, they go up 0.5% in value. Not the pods though. Anything from the apartment to the palace goes up 0.5% in value every time someone else buys one, and they're all limited edition. So we expect once the demo's over and we've got all the companies in and it's released, we expect those to go to fly up in value.
No, I mean, I really don't see any reason why it shouldn't. And look, man, I seen real estate stuff, and in metaverses, and the prices are insane. And
Yeah,
the houses, they look so high class for
well, this is it.
35
We try
bucks.
and be very reasonable on our pricing as well.
Yeah,
Land is like $10 a square foot, and building on the island is really reasonable as well. Um,
yeah.
some people can built on the island at a tenth of the cost. Some of these other metaverses have quoted them, and these other metaverses look like a Lego board or something. So in comparison, so we like to offer value for money
No, I
as well.
mean, like I say, I like the fact that it is extremely affordable. 35 bucks, anybody could do it. Uh, 3K Eve, 35 Eve, even 10 Eve. Like, not for nothing, but that's a little bit too pushy. But I'm not saying that
Yeah,
later on in the future.
there's prices, for every tier. Some people might want to spend $35. Someone might, with a bit of cash to spare on something bigger, might want to do something
Yeah.
with
No, well, what I'm trying to
cost
say is that, like,
or then you've
I
got businesses as well that they want to spend on the land and take advantage of it.
yeah,
Um,
no, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I
well,
seen starting projects with crazy prices. Now, you're starting with reasonable prices, which later on, as the company grows, the metaverse grows, and everything else grows, then that's
these aren't
understandable
our
value.
starting
Yeah,
prices. Remember,
yeah.
we've been going since early 2021, so nearly 3 years.
Okay. Yeah, you did mention that. Steve wants to know. He says, I wasn't here for the whole time. Are the building features going to be able to interact with? Let
They're going to be at the moment. You can turn lights on and off. You can pull blinds up and down. You can go up to the screens and surf the internet like Web 2. I don't know if you were there when I was saying I ordered a takeaway, from the Metaverse just to show someone I could, and then obviously it turned up at the door and I hit my takeaway. They weren't watching me at that point, luckily.
well, there goes your answer, Steve. And you know
Yeah,
what's
you
crazy?
will be able to.
Yeah.
There's going to be things where you can change, the wall colors and pick a table. So if you don't like the coffee table, you can go through a selection, pick another one. All things like that. It's all on the agenda, but it's not there yet.
Yeah, they do, Steve. Um, and I don't know if you was able to see the water earlier, the tree shadow, everything is like so vivid and realistic, bro. It's insane.
Yeah, I could go back in there if you want, or if you want to pull up the images, whichever you prefer.
Yeah. If you want to pull it back up, it's okay.
I can open it back up again. I'll open it up for like 5 minutes or something because I'm pretty sure it was my graphics card cutting me out, and it's an older one.
It's okay.
Share screen.
He says also the water on Real Engine 5. No, bro, it's not. It's actually Unity.
No, this is Unity, and the water on this is probably better, but don't take my word for it. I'll show you.
Somebody says seen some buys of the coin in smart moves.
Okay, I'm gonna fly over to. When I say fly, I'm literally going to fly. We can go to the penthouse pool, I think.
Look at just focus on the water parley for a little bit real
Yeah,
quick.
sorry, I landed in the pool. I just want to get out of it.
So look at the water part, Steve.
I don't know if that lives up to the expectations of Unreal, but I find Unity you can achieve a lot greater things on that. I am a designer. Yeah, I am a designer, but this is not made by me. I oversee a team of developers, but I am very, very, very fussy, and I don't take no for an answer. So when they tell me it can't be done, I say, well, you best find a way. And these are the results.
Yeah, no, this is incredible. And by the way, real quick, shout out to the HRM community. They've been here and supporting for a couple of days now. Really appreciate you guys.
So
Okay, here's Steve. The lights in the water are the most impressive part. The blue light that lines the big pool is
yeah,
so
at
well
night time.
done. It looks like the pool turns blue. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm telling you. Like when before I invited Lee to the AMA, we had a meeting, and bro, I was fascinated by the way the metaverse look, like so realistic, everything is so on point. I was
Yeah,
like, yeah, this needs an audience.
I've paused on that because if someone was to tell me they were on a holiday and showed me this view, I would not I would not question them that that wasn't real. And I'm not just saying that because it's
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
my Metaverse. I'm
so
saying I'm the most critical of anything that I'm involved in, and to get me to say that of anything I'm involved in myself, it really has to be. It
yeah.
really has to look the part. So, because I never said that about the version before, I was never happy with it, and now I am. Now I'm actually happy with the graphics.
Steve said it needs a 5K computer.
No, it needs a minimum of thank you very much, Steve. It needs a minimum of 16 gigabytes of RAM and a half decent graphics card. Um, maybe maybe a 1.5K computer.
Yeah, so then I should be able to, well, graphic card wise, how much RAM does it need? Because mine is currently a 4 gig, but
Yeah,
I was
4 gig, a 4 gig.
thinking, okay, because I was thinking of upgrading to like a 12 gig or 24
Oh,
gig.
12 gig would definitely do it.
Okay,
But 4
perfect.
gig, there you go. Here's another room, another pool. Just to show you the Web 2 aspect. If I go to there's a screen in here somewhere. There we go. Oh, here we go. So you're asking me about. I can open the blinds, shut the blinds. I can't see the blinds. Let me go to the screen. There we go.
Oh, shoot. You can interact with the TV?
Yeah. So if that's the Income Island website, but let's go to the important sites where you can order food. So you can see there I've opened up Deliveroo, which is I think the British version of DoorDash. I don't know if you've got Deliveroo over there, but yeah,
Okay,
that's.
leave. But the old things, man, you have to pull up Burger King. Like,
I think that's just their main.
not like I'm literally a sucker for the King Bacon Burger, bro. That's what I eat all day.
Oh, the XL burger. Yeah, just change the view there. Oh, I didn't want to do that. What have I done? Oh, here we go. Right. So yeah. So you in there you can you can go onto Netflix and well, I don't know what I'm showing you. I mean, this is basically as a browser. whatever you can do on a browser. I can even get up your your YouTube channel.
That is crazy.
I could probably stream this in there, but I don't know if I would break the very fabric of time. So
Yeah.
oh, there we are.
Well, guys, you guys are seeing this live,
We
right?
are seeing
So
this live in the
yeah.
metaverse, and we will open up. Oh, I can't play this video. It might be because we're actually on the video.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, you can see, you get the
No,
drift.
but I mean, I saw my channel. I saw the stream for today. So
Yeah, and
wow.
these here are screen controls. So if you haven't got an actual controller, you can actually use these screen controls as well to move around. You have to use your mouse and do it one by one. It's a lot more fluid with with the controller. Or obviously, you've got keyboard controls, and then on here, there's different things where you can look at a white paper.
Like even the night sky looks so freaking nice, man.
Yeah, and what also looks nice is sunset, which I believe is 6 p.m., which is 1800. So let's have a look at that. There you go. So that's it at sunset.
Nice. Thank you so much, Suzuki, for becoming a new member. Appreciate you.
I'll stop sharing that because I don't want my computer to.
No, it looks real nice, man. The clouds, everything, dude. I'm impressed. I
My
was
fish tank
impressed
turned
since day
itself off.
one.
That's
Huh?
why. My fish tank turns itself off at midnight. That's why. That's why it's gone dark in here.
Oh, okay, okay. So, Lee, I mean, pretty much, I think if you're ready, we could wrap it up.
Yeah. Sure.
Um, any any words of encouragement to motivate people to
Well,
look into the project?
Income Island, we believe, is the future for Web3, especially when we talk about the metaverse, because you can have metaverses with the greatest functionality in the world, but if it doesn't look real and you don't get that real life experience, there's only so much you can do in it. And also, we'll be integrating VR and things like that as well, but we don't want to have it fully VR because um, it could you wear that headset for too long, your eyes sweat, you've got salt water in your eyes, stuff like that. It's terrible. We are going to add VR games and VR buildings in there, Steve. There's definitely going to be stuff for VR, Oculus, and everything. Um, but everything won't be VR. You will be given the choice if you want everything to be VR. Then you
Yeah.
can put the headset off, but on. But sometimes people just they want to rest their eyes, don't want to do that. You also have the choice to go regular mode, which is what I've shown you. We haven't done any VR yet, but that is coming. And our multi-chain coin is the coin of the metaverse. If anyone's interested in anything they've seen, they can happily join our X page or our Telegram or both. I'm always available to speak to if you've got any questions. Just tag me, I'm happy to answer. And have an explore, see everything we've got to offer. And if your computer's got a good good spec like 16 gig RAM minimum, go to incomeisland.org. You can download it for Mac, or you could download it for PC directly through the Microsoft Store.
Now, which I should ask you this question
Yeah,
earlier.
you'll be able to put characters in VR because that's part of the spawning process when you're networking. So if you're in VR and you spawn your avatar as you go in, then obviously that'll be in VR as well.
Okay. Um, the other thing I was gonna say, oh, do we have rainy days too and rainbows?
You live in England, Andrew. All you have is rainy days and rainbows. What do you want them in the metaverse for? I'd like a one-way ticket there as well. It's so nice there. So it's always rainy here. Yeah, I think the only thing it doesn't do in the metaverse is rain, but we can always add it. I'm not sure people want an island getaway in the rain, but yeah.
Yeah.
I always say anything's possible, and I say to our partners as well. The only thing that limits you is your imagination. So if someone wants to do anything in there, we can build it.
Well,
So,
don't forget, Lee. Wadi Island is supposed to come up there. So
hey, look! Yeah, once we got that network, you can
I'm messing with you. Don't
you can
worry.
stream your show straight from Income Island. We'll set it up for you.
Yeah, that would actually be really cool. Suzuki, thank you so much for gifting 10 membership. And I also saw OG became a new member, Moji. Thank you, appreciate it. So Lee, I just want to say, man, thank you so much. Literally, great project. Looking forward to seeing what else you guys got in store and the whole development. Now, my last question will be: how long do you think it would take before it's completed? 100%,
Well, it's never going to
more
be
or
complete.
less, more or less.
Yeah. Well, it's never going to be completed because we're always going to add more and more features and everything. That's like saying, when is Windows going to be completed?
Well,
They're always
that's
adding
yeah.
features and something new. How long will it be until we're out of beta phase? Probably another year or so. Um,
Yeah.
Completed, it's probably not going to be completed ever because we're always going to update and improve. And as technology improves, we'll be improving with it because we've got the building blocks now with those graphics to enhance them in the future. And that's what we work towards from the start. And that's
Okay.
hopefully
Well,
that answers the question. And thanks for having me on,
yeah.
Waddy. It's been a pleasure as always.
No, likewise, Lee. And I know it's pretty late over there, so I appreciate you. Everyone in the stream, thank you for joining. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. And also, everything, the link tree to this project is in the description if you want to follow up with whatever is going on. And have a blessed night, everyone. Take care.
Anyone in our community, make sure you follow Waddy.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks, Waddy.